Welcome back to Beyond the Film. I am Justin. This is Finley.
I'm Ryan in the same room.
Crazy.
It's about time, even though we live literally 3 streets away from each other.
Yeah, we are not very far away from each other.
It's just a fact of us being lazy to not be in the room usually.
I think it's actually better too when we're...
I dig being in my own
yeah.
office, yeah.
I kind of like how we have our separate setups and stuff.
Well, I'm working on it still, but my setup will be done one of these days. It'll just appear on the screen.
Yeah, I think I'm going to work it where I'm also... Where I got the camera back there so you can see the wall of stuff.
I dig it, yeah.
And maybe even switch it one day to over here too.
Yeah.
I kind of want to change it up a little bit.
I'm working my office around. We're gonna do some nice paint job, and I'm gonna get, instead of all my collectibles in front of me, I'm gonna try to get it behind me in like a corner.
Makes sense. Makes sense. All right. So, what movie do you want to talk about first for this episode? Before we go any further, we probably should mention this episode and next episode are going to be shorter episodes.
Yes.
Because we're gaming for the last
4 hours.
4 hours of recording. We were playing Choo Choo Charles. You guys should definitely go and check that out.
Go check it out. I'll link Justin's page in there so that you guys can check it out.
It won't be out until October, so for Halloween, but we got it all done tonight, so that'll be out and ready in October. So definitely check that out if you want to listen to at least one grown man screaming half the time. So
it was scary for a train game.
Yeah,
it's not me that screamed.
Yeah, I think if you watch any of my videos in that channel, you'll know who it is right away. You'll know right away because I'm a big scaredy cat when it comes to these types of games and movies. So I jump quite a bit, unfortunately. But yes, like I was saying, what movie would you like to talk about first for this week?
Well, so let's introduce the 2 movies that we saw. We saw Naked Gun remake, and we saw Weapons.
Yes.
Weapons, there's so much I want to say about Weapons, but I feel like we should be very, very careful what we say, because it's I've said it a million times with all of my reviews, but Weapons is truly a movie that you should go in completely blind. And there's really bad spoilers going on the internet right now, and I don't want to attribute to any of that.
I mean, in my review of it on my channel, I did put spoilers in there, but I say it right away that if you haven't seen it, go see it before you see this, because I'm putting spoilers in it. So I give them a heads up, and even in my YouTube short, it says spoilers ahead. You've been warned.
Tyler, I actually bullied Tyler into deleting his post because he posted who the whole movie thing, the whole ending of the movie, he posted on his Facebook. God. And Courtney saw it, and I was like, don't read anymore!
Jesus, yeah. At least put like a big spoiler above it before you even do, if you're gonna, do all that.
Yeah.
So,
I think we should probably start with, Ryan from the even more future, I guess, here. I changed my mind. We talk about Naked Gun first, but there's a lot of popularity with Weapons here, so we're going to release the Weapons episode first. So, yeah. Prepare to be mind blown with the time travel. Let's talk about Weapons. I don't know. So we're talking about Weapons.
Talking about Weapons. Actually, do you want, before we go into any further Weapons, do you want me to give you my Justin news?
Yes, just in time.
Where the heck is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, I got it. Sorry, I could not find it. Okay, so first thing I got on there is, I know you're not a big video game person.
I'm a big video game person.
Okay, well now I know that, but didn't know that 5 seconds ago. But I don't know if you know much about Mortal Kombat.
It's getting a sequel movie.
Yes, which I did bring that up in the last just in news that we did.
What's going on with Mortal Kombat then?
They got a legacy edition of the original ones. I think it's the first
Oh, I
4,
saw that. Yeah.
and it has a release date now. It comes out December 12th, and I am looking forward to that because I have
Yeah.
not played the originals in so long. I'm 100% buying that. Like,
Nice.
I-
I haven't.
100% want to get that.
I don't think I played the original since I had it on Super
Same.
Nintendo.
Yeah, mine was on Sega.
Ew.
That's all I could afford. I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm not rich.
that's not. I wasn't rich either. I stole it from my siblings. Steve watches. Don't tell him.
Well, now he knows.
No.
'Cause this is in the beginning when people would actually watch this.
No.
Not towards the end when no one was watching anymore. But yes, also Spider-Man's got a brand new trailer. It's got a teaser trailer out, that and showing the new suit off and everything like that. So that's probably going to come out next year, I'm assuming. So I'm looking forward to that now that Marvel's going upward and not crashing and burning like they were before. So that's good. The Paper, basically a spin-off of The Office, has got a new show coming out soon.
Okay.
Not sure how I feel about that. Kind of. I feel like they should just leave it alone. Maybe it be its own thing and maybe not connected to The Office. Because I feel like those types of shows where there's such a big gap, and they do like a spin-off or a sequel to it, it just does not work.
I've actually never watched The Office.
I think you would kind of enjoy it.
I actually, the little bit I've seen, I did not. Well, you're gonna hate me for this, but I don't think Steve Carell's funny.
I think in the right direction he can be,
No.
but it's sometimes it can be too much, and I will admit there are times in that show where I'm like,
And
no.
maybe I've only seen those times where like it just
yeah,
he
maybe.
didn't hit.
I mean,
but-
it's definitely one to like once you get out of the first season, because the first season's the roughest,
yeah.
because they were still testing out things and seeing what they thought was gonna work. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about the spin-off series. Him just had a trailer come out not too long ago.
That looks great.
I really can't wait to see
Yeah.
that. That looks really good. I cannot think of what the Wayne's name is right now. I don't think, is it Marlon?
Oh,
think
I
it's
just read
Marlon
this
Wayans.
recording. Yeah, I think it's Marlon.
I think it's Marlon Wayne. Yeah, because it's Sean Wayne's and Marlon Wayne's. Yeah, this one's Marlon
and
Wayne.
Damon Wayans.
Yeah, is their dad, I think.
No, he's another brother.
Are you sure?
No, but I'm 90%
Okay.
sure. There's so many Wayans.
There's a lot of Waynes.
I think Damon Wayans is the guy from New Girl. Plays coach.
Ah, that would make sense. Gotcha. I haven't seen the show, but I know he's not one of the main cast.
So I've only seen the he was. I've only seen the show because it's one of Courtney's favorite shows.
Okay.
But he was like the original roommate in the first season, and then he got recast for some reason. He like left the show.
Oh, okay. Okay, I guess I can see that because I only always saw the other guy in there all
Yeah.
the time, so I never knew anybody else. And I also never watched the second. I wasn't into it. But yeah, that looks really good. I can't
Yeah.
wait to go and see that one. If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, starring Rose Byrne. Rose Byrne. I think that's how you say her name. I don't know why that sounds so weird right now, but that looks like an interesting movie. It's
I
an
haven't heard
A20.
anything
Yeah,
about
it's
it.
an A24 movie. I saw the trailer and it looked pretty interesting. I don't know if it's one I'm gonna go see, but it definitely was one that caught my eye. I think it looks more like a drama, not so much a horror or anything like that. But it looks kind of good. And then this other movie, Traumataka, I think is how you pronounce it.
Traumataka.
It is watch the trailer. It is very interesting. It is a Saban film. I don't know if you know what Saban is,
Sounds familiar.
but that is the Power Rangers company.
Oh.
And so the fact that they have this movie out, it looks kind of like a POV at times. It is a good trailer, and if the movie's like that, it should be good. It's a horror movie, so
Okay.
I think you might be interested in that. I would give it at least watch the trailer for it.
Yeah.
Also, Cold Storage, starring Liam Neeson and the dude from Stranger Things, who I cannot think of his name right now. It's spacing, but he's Steve. No, he plays Steve in the show.
Oh.
I cannot think of his name.
Joe Coy.
Joe. Yes.
No, is it
No.
Joe Coy? Not Joe Coy. Joe Coy is a comedian.
No.
Joe Keery.
Yes. He's in that movie as well with Liam Neeson, and that looks kind of funny.
Yeah.
Looks like Liam Neeson might be continuing his comedy route at this point, which I'd be all for it. I think as long as he does it like he did in Naked Gun, it would work. Welcome to Derry had a trailer out,
Excited for it.
so that is pretty interesting. I'm curious how that will be, if that will be any good, if it'll be
I have high hopes because Bill Skarsgård is actually playing Pennywise in it.
That's good. I'm glad they're
Yeah.
continuing that.
At least
otherwise-
the last I heard he was. So
Okay.
fingers crossed that nothing changed.
Yeah, I haven't heard anybody new being in there, so I'm hoping that stays the way. And then No Me Sagas, which is Don't Follow Me. It's a Blumhouse movie, a horror movie. It looks very interesting. It kind of, from what I remember from the trailer, it looks like this girl is like trying to be a social media star, and she does like the Conjuring type stuff and has like haunted things happening to her.
Oh.
But now, like, the spirits are coming after her, and she's, like, getting scared of it. I don't know if it's all in Spanish or not, because the name obviously was in Spanish, so I don't know what route they're going with there. But it looks interesting. I figured I'd bring it up because it's a Blumhouse film, so
I love
maybe.
me some Blumhouse sometimes.
Yeah, we got a lot. We got a lot in this just-in-time stuff.
Oh,
So,
good.
I don't know if you know who Kelly Mack is. She was in The Walking Dead, I think, like in the ending of
Who
the
did she
season.
play?
She played Andy.
I
I think it was like in the ending seasons, like the last 2 seasons.
spoiler alert for Walking Dead, but the last episode of Walking Dead I watched was Glenn's final episode.
And yeah, you would not know who she is.
that
But
was- I actually that episode made me rage quit Walking Dead.
yeah, then you've missed a lot then.
Yeah.
Because I know I haven't seen what she was in, but I know it was in the seasons I didn't see, and that was like towards the end. But she passed away at 33 from brain cancer.
Okay.
So yeah, bring that up. I think by the time this one comes out, Twisted Metal season 2 is out.
Never saw the first season.
Never saw the first one, but I have played the game, so I might check it out at one point.
Yeah.
Final Destination 7
That
is in
was
the works.
announced.
So I'm interested to see what they're going to do with that. If they're going to continue the storyline from this one, or if they're going to do something different again like they usually do. I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to do.
See, and it's funny that got brought up because I had just told Courtney when we watched it the other day
Mm-hmm.
that it was such a good ending place for the series.
Yeah, but they don't know when to stop it.
No, it did
They
so
have
well
a
that
hard
they
time,
have to.
Yeah. And then I'm sure the next one's either going to bomb or it's going to succeed, and then the next one will fail.
Yeah.
Zach Kreger, who, since we're even talking about him in this episode, he is working on a new Resident Evil movie.
Is.
From what I hear, it's not going to have anything to do with the games. This is all original
Yeah.
stuff. And also, he has plans for a sequel to Weapons or a prequel.
A
I'm not
prequel is
sure.
what I was
Yeah,
assuming,
prequel
yeah.
or sequel. It was kind of thrown up there. And he's also writing the script for a DC movie.
I did see that also that
Yes,
he
so-
had ideas.
Yeah, for a movie called Henchman.
Yeah, for like Batman.
Yeah, so that will be very interesting to see if that ends up materializing. But I think after Weapons did so big,
Yeah.
I'm sure with him writing too, like, because Jordan Peele fired his manager
Yeah.
because they didn't get it, which is also funny because that's Zach Kreger's manager.
I see.
Yep, so it was very interesting. Obviously, the manager probably wanted more money, so they went with one company instead of Jordan Peele's company,
Yeah.
but that's a sticky situation that I'm not getting into. I don't know if you care, but the new Goosebumps show got canceled after only 2 seasons.
Oh man,
I know. Shucks.
I love Goosebumps, but I haven't watched
The new one?
the new one. I haven't even seen the Jack Black movie, sadly.
The Jack Black one is... I
Oh.
didn't care for it. But
Makes
maybe
me
that's
sad.
because I like the original one so much.
Yeah, I like original Goosebumps.
And I think the new show, it was like... They played... Like, the episodes were episodes of the book, but it wasn't like how it was in the back. Like, it was all a connected series, and I don't think that works for Goosebumps. I think
Yeah.
it needs to be different stories.
Yeah, there was something fun about just getting a random Goosebumps VHS at the library and popping it in.
Yeah, exactly. Channing Tatum and Rebecca Wong joined Demon Slayer. they're going to be doing the English subs for that,
Oh wow.
which I thought was very interesting because I
Yeah.
did not expect Channing Tatum to be doing
No,
that.
that's really interesting.
Yeah, very, very interesting. Also, there is also a new Ghostbusters film in development. I don't know if you are a Ghostbusters fan, but
I
they
am.
do have a new one in development.
So is it? I just saw like a random article from this. Is this the fan film that is like in a different city or something?
I don't know. All I saw was that it was in development, so I don't know if they're even going to continue the Paul Rudd one story or if they're going to start something new. All I know is that it was in development, so I don't know how far along it's going to get. It might get canned before it even gets any further.
I wouldn't mind them continuing the Paul Rudd one, but my
Yeah.
one thing that I need from all movies everywhere is to let poor Finn Wolfhard grow up. He's still wearing like his
Yeah.
tween booty shorts from Stranger Things. Like, come on, guys, let's go to the arcade.
It's
He's
they need to
just-
let him be a teenager.
They
Actually,
need to
at
let
this
him-
point now,
he's
let him be an
not a
adult.
teenager. He's an adult
Yeah,
now.
they
He's
gotta
like-
let him be an adult at this point.
Yeah, but he's still wearing like the same clothes from Stranger Things.
Don't want to give up on him.
Yeah.
And then the final thing, Only Murderers in the Building season 5 has its trailer out. So I've never seen any of the episodes there. So I have no idea. If obviously 5 seasons into it, it's gotta be somewhat good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's right at the microphone.
B,
So.
come here. Come here. Jump up here. You're ruining the mic. Okay.
Sorry, dog responsibilities.
Yeah.
So I actually have seen all seasons of Only Murders.
Okay, have you?
Yeah, I actually really dig the show.
Okay.
I like it a lot.
Well,
if you haven't, I suggest it. It's pretty funny.
Season 5 is out now, and the trailer... Well, it's not out now, but the trailer's out anyway, so...
Did the trailer show who the new celebrity guest is?
No, because I didn't watch it.
Oh,
I just saw that it had a new trailer, and I was like, well, obviously 5 seasons into it, people have to enjoy it, so...
That's always my favorite, is because each season always has like a big celebrity that they bring in.
Oh, yeah, if it did, I didn't see it in this one. But that is all I've got for Justin News.
Bailey's like, what the hell are
Yeah,
you
she's
doing?
like, you guys are idiots.
But anyways, weapons.
Yeah, the main topic of the episode.
So, like I said before, I don't want to get too in depth with weapons because I think it's something that should be experienced without any idea or clue of what's going on.
Yeah, luckily we talked about the Justin News stuff, so that'll take up a lot of the time.
Exactly. That's
Because if we go any further into talking about weapons, we're probably going to talk about the spoiler by accident.
yes. Because I'm even like right now trying to figure out what to say because like it is such a well shot movie and way better than Barbarian.
I think it's better than Barbarian only because I feel like this one made you feel like you were in the movie.
Yeah.
Almost like the camera made you feel like you were another character right there with how much it's moving. The one scene where he's trying to open the door,
Yeah.
it like you are with the door. It's like you're right there.
There's a lot of consistent shots
Mhm.
that make you feel like you're like living the action. And once before we get too far, I didn't hate Barbarian. It's just that I thought Barbarian could have done better.
Yeah. It was like you said with Finn Wolfhard's first movie. It was a good first movie.
Yes.
And for it being his debut film and it being as good as
Fantastic
it
debut
was,
film. I would have watched Barbarian. I would have been like, okay, this is somebody that's been doing horror for a while. But
Yeah.
for his first movie,
yeah, for his first.
great job.
Yes, definitely. And I will say, I think this is the first movie where Dutch angles actually worked.
Mm-hmm.
But I know the one scene that it had it made it work very well because you were on ease. So like it being slanted made you feel uncomfortable. Like this is not how it should be shot normally.
Yes.
And you were already uncomfortable at that point, so it brings the tension up more and for it. And I thought that was really well done.
Well, and I thought it was really interesting because I actually didn't think Weapons was very scary, but I thought it did a great job of constantly making you feel anxious.
Yeah, like it definitely had its moments where the music was building, and then
Yeah.
it would stop, and then hit you again and then that would make you jump because you're already loosen up yourself, and now you're not as tense, and then you get tense again because of the music.
Right. So yeah, it's, and I can't believe I'm going to say this out loud. I know you haven't seen it yet, but I truly still think that Weapons beats out Sinners for me.
I feel like you have just been waiting for a movie to beat Sinners.
I have, because
It almost feels like you don't want to like Sinners at all.
it's not that I don't want to like Sinners. It's just that Sinners get so much praise, and it's a great film, but it's not like the end-all be-all of vampire films for the rest of the world. And I feel like that's what it's going to turn into. Is it's going to be the modern-day version of The Lost Boys, where like everybody was like, The Lost Boys is the greatest vampire movie, and it is, but
I'm sure film buffs are gonna probably refute you on that one.
yeah,
They'll probably go back to all the way to Dracula, the
who
one that
cares?
started
I
that
don't
one.
care.
So,
Come at me.
I think it's only because I think why it's getting so much high praise as a vampire movie is because when's the last time you could say we had a good vampire movie?
No, I agree. I
Like
agree with
Twilight
that. The
was
Lost Boys.
Twilight was basically what we had before that.
You don't like Twilight?
No,
I,
no.
neither do I.
I think I'm ashamed of it, but there was when it first came out, I was into the first movie, and I'm like, oh, that was Twilight that I watched. I'm like, this wasn't that bad of a movie. But then
Twilight's-
going back and rewatching, I'm like, there are so many stupid things in this movie.
Twilight's a guilty pleasure of mine, to be very,
And-
very honest.
And that's totally fine. Like, I have no problems with it. I just, personally, I don't enjoy them. I think I would get more enjoyment making fun of them
no, yeah,
more than anything, but I will not enjoy watching them.
they're definitely not like the greatest acting or the greatest storytelling or the greatest movies.
I will definitely say people who have left from there to go on and do better things is amazing that
Yeah.
they were able to get out of that shell.
I
of
would
Twilight.
honestly even say that, like, once again, I saw Diana with Kristen Stewart.
Yeah.
She's a way better actress outside of Twilight. It's
Oh, yeah.
almost like the
She's
director
not
was
in
like,
a crappy movie.
be a bad actress.
Yeah, like she's like, how much money am I making? Okay, yeah, sure, I don't really care.
Yeah.
You guys are paying me. You already made the payment.
One thing I do want to bring up about weapons, and I don't know if you know this, and anybody that knows me will know that I would have been very, very happy about this, but do you know who was actually supposed to play Josh Brolin's part?
Yes, but as you're bringing that up, the whole cast
Whole
was
cast
supposed to be
was
different.
recast,
Yes, and I think as much as I know you love who would have replaced Josh Brolin, I actually am glad he wasn't cast. I'm not gonna lie. I think Brolin would have done a better job than.
Brolin did a great job, and I want to halfway agree with you that I do think we're obviously talking about Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, and you know the guy who's been in literally every movie this summer.
I do agree with you that I think Brolin did a better job. I would have liked to see Pedro in a horror film, though, like an actual horror film, and I would still like to see that. I know he's been in Last of Us, obviously, but nobody knows Pedro Pascal from The Last of Us, am I right?
I think everybody now knows him as that.
No, I'd like to see him in an actual, like, horror film.
Give it time, I'm sure he'll probably be in there. I mean, he's literally been in everything this year.
That's true. It's been a very great year for Pedro.
Yeah, which might hurt him at the same
Yeah.
time because he's in too much, and people would be like, "All right, I don't want to see Pedro in another."
Yeah, he's gonna burn out if he keeps up with that.
Yeah. So I mean, like, as much as I do like Pedro, I feel like it would have almost felt like a Joel from Last of Us type feel, and
Yeah.
I feel like Josh was able to do different ranges that I don't know if Pedro could have done.
I do agree with that. Yeah.
So I do enjoy Josh Brolin in this film, and I would have been interested to see how all the other characters would have been replaced. But I don't hate that the cast that's in this movie
No.
is in this movie. Like, I felt everybody did a great job.
Do you know who the original girl was supposed to be? I only know about Pedro.
I can't remember who it was, but I do know she was going to be replaced by someone else. Benedict Wong's character was going to be replaced by someone else. I think the only ones that were going to actually stay the same is the heroin addict and the cop. Those were
Yes.
going to be the only two who
Which
never changed.
has been confirmed that the heroin addict James
Mhm.
is actually going to star in the Resident Evil movie. that he's
Interesting.
making. Or I don't know about Star, but he will be in it.
It's because he's an Abrams. That's
Yeah.
why the Abrams were killing it here.
I get it.
No.
Actually, that's the first thing Courtney said when I looked him up. Is she was like, "That's Justin's last name." I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, it's his brother."
Yeah, we got Uncle JJ doing stuff, which I know some people feel hit or miss with his movies, but I mean it's Uncle JJ, and then we've got the Abrams reports, and then I think C.J. Abrams, who's playing on the Nationals baseball team. We're just killing it all over the place,
I don't want to be that guy, but you were stealing my joke. You're stealing my
It's
comedy.
not yet technically your joke if I've made this joke for years, because that's how I know all of these other things. So you can't really steal a joke when it's already my name.
I can if I want.
I mean, unless you want to become an Abrams, that's the only way you'll.
Can you adopt me?
I'm not gonna adopt you.
Why not, dude?
Because I'm not gonna get child support from you.
No,
Or
but then you could
the
at
tax,
least.
the tax front write off with you being my kid.
Yeah, but you could
'Cause you're
like
gonna
sign
be
me up for
18.
baseball and we could play catch.
Why can't we just play catch to begin with? Why do you need to be my kid to play catch?
I don't know. It's fine, whatever. You're not even my real dad.
You know what? You're grounded. Go to your effing room. That was quite the tangent that we really went off. Oh, that was very interesting there.
Weapons.
Yes,
We're
this is what
exhausted.
happens when we
Yeah,
can't talk
we
about
are
the spoiler in the
exhausted
movie.
also, like, once again, I know we said in the last episode that'll be the next episode, but the last episode that'll be the next
The next
episode.
episode.
We
works.
recorded like for 5 hours already playing a video game for another channel that I'll post in the link.
Yeah,
Justin's gaming channel.
I think it's just also because we can't talk about the spoiler.
It's hard.
There's not. I mean, we can only praise that it was a good movie. You know what I did like, that I really do like, and I'm a sucker for this type of story, is the Ramachan effect. Do you know what that is?
Mm.
It's when you're told different linear stories that are
Oh
all.
yes,
That's
the,
what
the
it's called.
non-linear effect. Yeah.
Yeah, it's called the Ramachan effect, and I love when movies and TV shows have like an episode or the movie is based on that. Like I love seeing this person was in the background, you saw him talk to this person, but now
Yes.
you're getting their perspective on how they got to this point. And I like how in this movie you see everyone's characters until you get to the end and see how they all ended up concluding to this point of the movie.
Yeah, I liked it a lot because it's been so long since I've seen one that worked so well in
Mhm.
doing that non-linear type storytelling.
Yeah, and I am just a sucker for those types of stories.
Yeah.
If it's done right, it really works, and I really enjoy it.
And I did not know it was going to be that until we actually got into the movie. I will tell you that Weapons for me was actually the first movie in a very long time where I lost track of time. And, like, when we started getting to the end of the movie, I looked at my phone and I was like, oh my god, it's already 6:30, the movie's almost over. I'm
Yeah.
so sad. I wanted that movie. That could have been a 4-hour movie and I would have been fine.
Yeah, and it is. I will say, if you are not a fan of a slow burn movie, this is not the movie for you.
No.
Because it is a slow burn. Like you get small pieces of the puzzle of the movie, but it takes forever for you to get to the full
Yeah, but
piece of the puzzle.
it was slow burn, but I never once found myself bored.
Yeah, but I feel like because we enjoy movies, it's fine for us. But if you're just a casual movie
Yeah.
watcher, it's not going to be for you. If you went into this thinking it's going to be this crazy horror movie
No, it's
with all the
definitely
stuff
not,
you've seen
yeah.
in the trailer, you're thinking it's going to be a lot of that. It's not. It spaces it out throughout the movie, and I think that might. Ugh, excuse me, that was a really bad burp. I feel like that's what might hurt it for popularity,
Popularity kind
yeah.
of thing, yeah.
And I think that's why maybe so many people like Sinners, because everyone can watch it and get enjoyment. This one, I only feel like so many people can enjoy it because of the style of how it's done.
Yeah.
So I feel like that also might be a reason why everyone considers Sinners so good, because everyone can enjoy it. While this one has a niche on who does.
Who does like it?
Yeah.
Well, and what I can say also is that, like, on the theme of us talking about how, like, it not being, like, the horror movie that we thought it was going to be, and I don't want this to deter people because it's gonna sound like I'm making it a bad thing.
Mhm.
I would say that Weapons actually made me laugh more than it made me scared. There was a lot of comedy in that movie that
Yes.
was like off-bit comedy.
Yeah, definitely. Just even natural reactions were funny, like the Josh Brolin scene when he woke up from that dream,
Yeah.
and he was just like, "What the?" Like, it's such a natural thing that somebody would say, and like, yeah, I would say that if I just had that type of dream,
Well,
100%.
there's also a scene in there that's a little nod towards Whitest Kids You Know.
The hot dogs.
The hot dogs.
Yeah,
They
the
have a
hot
plate
dogs.
of 7 hot
That,
dogs.
I tried telling Nikki that story, and it doesn't do it justice unless you watch the scene. Like,
Yeah.
I normally I wake up and I have like about a hot dog, maybe 2, and then I just head to work. Like, well, back up. What did you do before you got to work? Like, so, and like obviously at the end of it, it's like, so you've had about 7 hot dogs the whole day. He's
Yeah, I
like,
have about 7 hot dogs
Yeah.
a day.
he's like, is that bad? It's not good. And it's such a stupid sketch, but it's so funny because
Yeah.
of how they play it, and it's such a good show. And
Yeah.
I found out that his best friend Trevor Moore, it wasn't a car accident that killed him. It was he actually fell off a ledge of a building.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he was intoxicated and he actually fell. And I think that's also what helped Zach write this movie too.
Yeah.
You know, dealing with that loss, so him writing and getting all of this emotions out, and with his childhood as well, I think it also helped him too. So he was able to write off of emotions and stuff that he went through.
Yeah, I did see an interview he did that said that a lot of it was based off of grief from Trevor Moore
Mhm.
and grief from addiction and grief of living in a house of both alcoholics and I believe narcissistic parents.
Yeah, basically having to take care of his parents
Yeah.
as well too. So I mean, a lot of what the movie hits, it's and I also heard that some of the stuff in the movie he has no idea why he did it.
Yeah.
He just wrote it in there, and he's like, it's up to your interpretation, because he's like, I don't even know what it means, to be honest. So like, it's very interesting that no one told him to write this script. He wasn't paid to be like, hey, can you come up with a story? He's just like, nope, I'm gonna write it, and then just see if anyone wants it.
Well, and for the people that have seen the movie, there was supposed to be a different ending. That's not the original ending of
Yes,
the movie.
but it,
But we can't talk about it on the
Yeah.
podcast because it's kind of a spoiler. But I will
Yeah.
tell you after the podcast.
I will say that he did change it because there was one lady that got up from the test screen and went, "What the?" And he was like, "Yep, that right there is enough for me that I have to change this ending."
Yeah, he said it would have been a really long movie and it wouldn't
Yeah.
have had a lot of payoff.
And I think he said it would have even been darker than
Yeah.
how this one ended, which is crazy to think.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, I mean, overall, I'd say right now it is my #1 movie.
yes.
But I
would
also have
agree.
not seen Sinners, so I can't
I'd say it's
say it's better than Sinners.
I'd say it's my favorite horror movie since Longlegs.
Which that's a very interesting movie in itself too.
Have you seen it?
Clips I've seen.
You should-
I've seen again.
I see it
Did
on
you-
your shelf right there.
Yep. Did you also know that the devil is in that movie? And
Many times.
almost every scene that Nicolas Cage is in,
Yep.
the devil's in there.
It's a very good movie.
It is very.
I've seen
I think
it twice
Nicolas
now.
Cage is what makes it even freakier because
It's just
the
so
character is freaky looking.
he's freaky, but also like unrecognizable.
Yeah. And he also based off of all of that off of his mom.
Really.
Yeah. I think he said this one is based off of his mom, and then Renfield, when he played Dracula, that was based off his dad.
I see.
Yes, very interesting how he used his parents as 2 horror characters.
Yeah.
Very interesting. But yeah, I don't know if you got anything else to say.
No, that's
'cause
really
this is
all
about,
we can say about
yeah,
Weapons.
pretty close to a half hour here.
The only thing that I can say is
Go watch
go
it.
watch it and give it a chance. And like, even if you wait for it to do a home release, like just throw it on one day. I know that people get turned off by like horror movies and they're like, oh, it looks a little too scary, but give it a chance. Even if you don't like horror movies, it's
Yeah, and
a crime thriller with a lot of comedy to it.
Yeah, and I feel like this is more of a thriller, suspense horror
Yeah,
than
and
anything else.
As I talked before on the podcast, like I don't like the Terrifier movies because they have so much to do with children. This was a movie that worried me. It's perfectly fine. Go on and watch it. If you're worried about the children aspect, it's not actually that bad at all whatsoever. I would say it's very, very tame.
Yeah.
After that, so we recorded the next episode already before, so I've hit a time loop.
I think you confused yourself.
So we recorded the last episode before because we wanted to do this one before that one, so now after this one will be Naked Gun.
Yeah.
So there might be inconsistencies within
There
the
will
next
be
episode.
inconsistencies 100%.
But I'm going to do some choppy and the magic of editing. One last thing I will say. I'm having a weird Mandela effect, and maybe you can help me, but we've seen trailers for Weapons for many months now in the time that leading up to the movie, right?
Oh, yes.
Almost every week we go to a movie.
Yeah.
I swear, Benedict Wong's character at some point was Bobby Lee. I will fight that till the end.
That might be
I asked Tyler that. I said, when I was watching the movie, is it
That
racist?
might be.
But it's not a racist thing. I swear, I'm living in a different universe.
Yeah, you definitely Mandela'd yourself. To
But
make
I
it
also,
not
I
racist.
genuinely, 100%, I actually legally have face blindness. I'm really bad with faces. So it's a disease, it's a disorder.
So basically, don't ever trust you for who's in a movie or not.
No, don't.
So basically, Arnold being the president and governor in that one movie.
Well, no,
Isn't
that's
truly a thing.
IMDb. That's IMDb. You'll learn about this in the next episode that we recorded 20 minutes ago.
30 minutes ago.
30 minutes
30,
ago.
40, 50, maybe 2 days ago. Who knows?
Time hurts.
Yeah, time hurts.
I'm so tired.
That's the title of the episode. Time hurts. It's the weapons review plus time hurts.
You'll actually, watching this now, you can watch the next episode that happened already 30 minutes ago, and you'll be like, oh, this is the moment where Ryan looked at the screen and was like, actually, this is going to be the second episode, because I give the screen a look.
Yeah, I've been trying to not look at the screen, and it feels weird. It feels weird with us being in the same room.
Yeah, it is weird.
Especially with us not having desks or anything.
I miss my chair.
Yeah, this is weird. This couch was not made for podcasting.
Well, I'm going to go home now.
Yeah, that's a good ending.
See you guys.
In the next one.
That we recorded